So we come to the 70th MMA history video. It's called UFC 70 Nations Collide. And yeah, it's one I've watched many times actually, one of the old favourites. And it was in United Kingdom, Manchester, on Saturday, April the 21st, 2007. It was only the 7th UFC event held outside the USA and the first since UFC 38. The card was broadcast on live pay-per-view, United Kingdom, Ireland and Setanta Sports, and the venue was the Evening News Arena in Manchester, England. The attendance was 15,114 and 12,708 paid. The total gate was 2,628,472, and it was 1.3 million Great Britain pounds. So obviously the rest is normally in dollars, but it was translated to Great Britain pounds there because it's in England. So it was televised on Spike TV and drew 1.84 overall rating, 2.8 million viewers, and the highest point, and at its highest point, the UFC 70 drew 3.5 million viewers from the main event. The 2006 Pride Openweight Grand Prix champion Mirko Cro Cop fought heavyweight contender Gabriel Gonzaga in the main event. Historical fight, that one. To determine the top contender for the UFC Championship, held by Randy Couture at the time. Another historical fight when they would fight later on. The card also featured Michael Bisping. I think it was season 3 he won. Fighting in England for the UFC for the first time against veteran Elvis Sunazik from Australia, and Andrei Arlovsky taking on prize fighter and training partner of Mirko Cro Cop and future UFC heavyweight champion Fabricio Verdum, and was making his UFC debut. The reports have indicated that the UFC was targeting this event for its debut on HBO, but negotiations with HBO were not completed in time for UFC 70. As a result, the card instead aired on Spike TV in North America at 9 p.m. On a 6-hour tape delay. Lyoto Machida was originally scheduled to fight Forrest Griffin at this event, but Griffin became ill with a staph infection and could not compete. So we got the preliminaries in the main card. We got 5 preliminaries. We got welterweight Paul Taylor, he's from Liverpool, I'm sure, defeats Alberto de Oliveira, TKO, head kick and punches. That was 37 seconds into the third round. Then you got the welterweight division. Jess Leodin defeats Dennis Siver, a later opponent of McGregor. Submission armbar, 1 minute and 19 seconds into the first round. Light heavyweight Alessio Sakara, the former Italian boxer, defeats Victor Valimaki. TKO punches, 1 minute and 44 seconds of the first round. Then you got the lightweight division. Junior Asansao defeats David Lee. Rear naked choke, 1 minute and 55 seconds of the second round. Then you got the lightweight division. Terry Etim defeats Matt Grice, submission guillotine choke. That was 4 minutes and 48 of the first round. Then you've got the heavyweight division. Czech Congo defeats Osorio Silva. A majority decision, 3 5-minute rounds. Light heavyweight division. Lyoto Machida defeats David Heath, unanimous decision, 3 5-minute rounds. Light heavyweight division. Michael Bisping defeats Elvis Sinovic for a little scare. TKO punches. 1 minute and 40 seconds into the second round. Then you've got the heavyweight division. Andrei Arlovsky defeats Fabricio Verdum. Unanimous decision, 3 5-minute rounds. And then you've got the main one, the historical one. Gabriel Gonzaga beats Mirko Cro Cop at his own game. Stops him with a kick. In the heavyweight division, Gabriel Gonzaga defeats Mirko Cro Cop. KO head kick. It was one knockout, one amazing knockout as well. 4 minutes and 51 seconds of the first round. And the bonuses for this event were 30,000. The fight of the night was Michael Bisping v Elvis Sinovic from Australia. The knockout of the night was Gabriel Gonzaga, obviously. And one of the best knockouts I've seen, actually. Submission of the night was Terry Etim. And that's the end of the 70th MMA history video. That was UFC 70, called Nations Collide. And that was in Manchester, England, on Saturday, April the 21st, 2007, at the Evening News Arena. Bang.